Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Hearthstone nerfs are live, rogues are way down, and it's a new meta. And the first deck that I wanted to bring to the new meta is this one, the Control Shaman. But I must warn you, this is not ready yet. So I was expecting bomb warriors, I was expecting token druids, zoolocks, hunters, murloc shamans. Something like that was what I expected. What I faced on the first day after the nerfs was mid-range hunters, token druids. Okay, so we got 2 of them right. And I actually faced a lot of control shamans. Other people also wanted to know whether control shaman is going to be any good. Well, this build that I brought, it worked well against other control shamans. I was really feeling favored in the mirror. It worked pretty well against Token Druid, this very heavily anti-Token Druid type of deck, double mind control deck, Mossy Horror. But I could not beat a single Hunter. I lost every game against Hunter. I lost game against 14 8/8 Wyverns. Yeah, Diafrenzies hit pretty well, also with the Zul'jin. And I lost to Diafrenzied Tundra rhinos, which cannot even be killed with a big game hunter, and with 8 health, how are you supposed to kill those things? So yeah, I do need to go back to the drawing board with this one. It wasn't a terrible deck as such, but I currently don't have an idea on how to make this deck beat Hunter, so I may need to let that simmer a little and come back to the archetype later. Anyway, if you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And let's go take a look at this deck a little bit in action. I mean, Electra is pretty good, but it's nothing without spells. And Scheme is not good against the Soul of the Forest. Soul of the Forest is usually the only card that can kill me. I needed to make one mistake and he needed to have 2 Souls of the Forest. Combination of those 2 things killed me. 0 mistakes and I would have won. But we can take the next one. This might be anything. We'll see. The Whispering Woods. That's harsh. But if you have Soul of the Forest for these, I just have to play 1 Lightning Storm here. I just have to. Because if he has Soul of the Forest, then I just won't be able to get rid of them. Because next turn I can't place Electra into Lightning Storm yet. I will need to find another Lightning Storm. I can also discover another Lightning Storm potentially, of course. But risking that Soul of the Forest this early in the game just cannot be done. Slurper doesn't seem too bad here. Then I will have 5 mana next turn. 5 mana next turn is acceptable. Now, let's just get stuff on the board. Alright. Just putting some minions on this board. I mean, he can of course have a swipe, but using swipe to clean this up doesn't sound too good. Some buffs can do great things, of course. He's really going with the swipe. I mean, you can. It just isn't very good. I don't want to play a Scheme yet. I don't expect him to have any big minions. Right? Could he have some big minions? That's really unlikely. I think I'm just playing the big game hunter out there. Let's just get the minion on the board. Challenge his board a little bit. I mean, sure, he can have rats and stuff, but he doesn't always have that. Mark of the Loa. Now this puts me in a nasty position because Steladris is so much value that I generally don't want to let them keep the Steladris. On the other hand, I'm not a huge fan of scheming. So he has the Raptors, he has the +2/+4. He's going to try to get more Steladris value next turn, right? I think I'll still try with the Farsight here. And the MC tech. I might even get the Steladris. Well, I didn't get the Steladris, but I did get a minion. Well, I always get a minion, of course, from that. And with just 3 minions on the board, 7 mana. So that's 7 plus 16 with double Savage Roar. So that would not be lethal yet. So he's not going all in with the Savage Roars yet. He doesn't have the mana to have lethal even if he has 2 Savage Roars in hand.
What shall we hunt?
He did have more Steladris buffs. Obviously slightly inconvenient, but nothing too bad here yet. Oh, he had 2 Powers of the Wild. Well, that was really inconvenient then. Ouch. Because now Hagatha can't clean this up. I really didn't expect him to have all that much stuff. But sometimes they do. Yeah, this turned out really bad because now Hagatha can't do anything about this. Hagatha +3 mana. Can't do much with that either. So I'm going to have to play a scheme. So many buffs in hand. That is awkward. But I am forced to use a scheme now. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all about that. He needed to have exactly 2 copies of Power of the Wild and the Mark of the Loa in hand in order to get all that value. Well, if he doesn't double buff, then I can still stabilize with Hagatha if he doesn't double buff. So it might still be okay. I can still have this Hagatha here. Hagatha is going to start stabilization here. Okay, we can still do this. We can still do this. I was a little bit greedy not removing the Steladris immediately, of course, but... Well, if he has just 3 minions left on the board... He has a leader of the pack, he has a Mark of the Loa. He could have 2 Savage Roars. 3 minions, that would be 6 plus 8 plus 8. That would be 22. I will be safe, right? I think I'll be safe. He could also just hit face. I think I need to play the Doomsayer. I'll be safe for this turn, even against double Savage Roar. But then we'll see about the rest. Soul of the Forest is going to be such a big problem. What is he doing? Wait, what? Why is he doing this? I didn't expect that. I mean, Shudderwock has the Hagatha battle cry. Then I have the scheme. What if he has 10 on board? 26. I'll be 35. I think I will be safe with the Ziliax play. Ziliax kills this one. I might as well use a Hex too. It's fine. It's fine to use a Hex there. I have a bunch of ways to clean up boards here anyway. Do I go with the double scheme now? First Soul of the Forest, second Whispering Woods. The second Lightning Stone to be used with Electra. So I think it's double scheme. I'll use up both schemes. I get rid of this board. Okay. Then he obviously has the second, the twin spell copy of the Forest Shade. And he can try to do something with that. I mean, I'm always excited about more mind control techs, but what does he have left? He still has the twin spell buffs, of course.
Perplexing.
He has the Savage Roars. So Rain of Toads isn't very good. Walking Fountain, there's a bit too much stuff on this board. I'll probably have to Shudderwock this. I think I will have to Shudderwock this. Next board might be a problem. Next board might be a problem here. We'll see. Totemic Might. That's not very powerful. Do I turn this into a 10 drop? I suppose I will. Just get more stuff on this board. Get rid of that Totemic Might. Now I found a random Lightning Storm, so now this should finally be good. Oh, it's Crystals on Portal build. Didn't see that coming. A bit of a surprise. But Crystals on Portal minions are still unlikely to change the whole course of the game. There are no treants, so you don't get any value from that. I still need to say the Mossy Horror for later. So this is a Walking Fountain turn, right? Alternatively, it could be a Rain of Toads turn. But what if he just plays a bunch of buffs and goes through the Toads? Toads overload me, so then I will have only 7 mana the following turn. I guess it's just a Walking Fountain. I mean, Ancestral Spirit is pretty useful, sometimes anyway. Walking Fountain kills this one. Walking Fountain kills this one. I think I'll Ancestral Spirit it. That one can trade there, this one can push 8 to the face. Let's do it like this for now. I don't think there's silence in that deck. Just casually playing his 8/8. But do I mind? What if I just play Rain of Toads and go face? What is he going to do about that? I push 16, I put him down to 5. Does he have an out? What would be the out? He has one random druid minion. He has one swipe. I do not think there is an out. I think I'm just hitting face here. I don't think there is an out. Yeah, and put the out.
I can see.
In the form of a hunter. Let's go. Okay. Can I really beat that Zul'jin value? I would need like a Haggadah scheme early, right? So if I don't have an early scheme... Secrets? Okay. Since I'm not into doomsayering yet, let's just roll a hero power here for the time being. I mean, it could be a rat trap. This can still be a mid-range hunter, just running, yeah. It's probably just a mid-range hunter that runs rat trap. Can't really punish him anyway. I assume that's going to be a rat trap. Seeing that Master's Call, there aren't hybrid hunters around. But the real problem is that Strangleton Tiger, that's going to be stealth, and there will be 4 of those 8/8s. How do you even beat that? I have no idea. I can't even target it. Probably need to Farsight now. Grab some cards. I didn't feel like a I didn't feel like a Doomsayer as a preventive tool here would have been useful enough. I do like that he tracks though, because that weakens his Zul'jin. Not even Huffer. I haven't found a scheme. I probably needed some schemes. With 5 mana he can always just deal with Doomsayer. But I also don't want to Hex a Huffer. I mean, Misha. It's not even a Huffer. Well, let's see what the Sludge Slurper is giving me first. Witchilaki is not quite what I had in mind. And just drop the Doomsayer and see what happens. It's definitely mid-range hunter that runs double Rat Trap. If I had a scheme growing in my hand, Rat Trap wouldn't matter. But because I don't have the scheme, then it actually matters. Okay, is there also a Timberwolf or something? Can't deadly shot the Doomsayer. There's no way there's going to be a Hunter's Mark in that deck. And there is a Timberwolf. It's fairly useful. I guess he trades the board away. No, that was definitely correct. I hate lightning storming here, because it still leaves the Misha alive. But it's not like I have a whole lot of options here. I mean, I could of course Hex the Misha and then lightning storm. But then what do I do for the other threats? Because there will be plenty. Yeah, not finding a scheme really hurts. Not finding MC tech really hurts. If I lightning storm now, we'll have 4 mana next turn. I think I need to just play the Life Drinker here. I think this is optimal. Even though this means that he can use the Timberwolf and he can use the Hounds. And he might even die a Frenzy, a Hound. That's not impossible. I was not prepared for that one. That was a little bit awkward for me. Because now that means that my Lightning Storm, I mean, it's going to kill it. Then the Misha will be left alive. But I need to get some kind of board presence here without triggering the Rat Trap. And that means using Witchilaki here. Let's see about this. Yeah, more of these wyverns. They are a problem. The lynx is also going to come to kill the 1/1. And now I'm overloaded. So there's 9. And this kind of deck runs kill commands. So that's getting to be a bit of a problem here. I need to use Haunting Visions, right? I do. Well, Witch's Brew. It's probably going to be a useful card. But for the time being I need to hex the 5/4. Stop some of this incoming damage. Next turn I can play Walking Fountain and heal up. Maybe there's a way for me to navigate through this. Maybe. I can probably kill the Walking Fountain, of course. But I still don't want to trigger the Rat Trap. I'm not ready for that yet. Yeah. I have to go with this one. Get some healing. Not doing too well. Not doing too well at the moment. Agatha's scheme has not been in hand long enough. It has not had time to grow. And even when it grows, then there's still the Rat Trap. Oh, he runs a Tundra Rhino build. Okay, it wasn't. I thought it was Zenith Classes build for sure. This was a big surprise. This was a major surprise. Well, I need to hex the Tundra Rhino, of course. I could play the 1 damage scheme to kill the Wyvern. But I might need all the schemes. But double kill command and hero power is lethal. So that's a pretty big problem for me. Yeah, I think I'll manage to lose this in the end. That's what it looks like. Double kill command kills me. This is a deck that definitely runs double kill command. It doesn't kill me if I can roll a Taunt Totem. I think that 25% attempt to roll a Taunt Totem is the best I can do here. If he has double kill command, he's halfway through his deck. So it's 50-50. I think that's the best I can do at the moment. It's a lot of 5/5s. And then there is the problem that Zul'jin replays them all. The Walking Fountain is a good card. Heals me up at least. 2 damage, 5 damage. I need this one for the Zul'jin. Or this one, but then Zul'jin will have to come on. Zul'jin can't come too fast. Walking Fountain will have to kill that and heal me for 8. I just need to get this healing here. But those 3 Tundra Rhinos with charge and giving all his other beasts charge, he still has 1 Timberwolf left, so that should still be enough to kill me. Once he finds Tundra Rhino and some cheap minions. And here comes another Tundra Rhino. But I can't even kill it. So is this lethal now? It's not quite lethal, but I have not had the scheme in my hand long enough. What does Shudderwock play? I have not had any mind control decks either. Mossy. Nope. No Hagatha. No Swamp Queen Hagatha. Basically no Battle Cries. Yeah, Shudderwock doesn't help. We need to roll the spell damage totem, right? That's the only out. Spell damage totem in this scheme does kill the board, but then if it has Zul'jin I die afterwards. Well, let's roll the spell damage totem. I have 1 in 3 to do that. I didn't manage to do that. So then I died. Well, that sometimes happens. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.